Greetings. How is everybody? Everything good? Excellent. I started a U University group page where these will be dropped into that group. So there's one place to find them quickly. So don't forget to join the group. U University. Good morning, Jasmine. Again, people are trying to find, people are going through my timeline having a hard time finding the U University set of lives themselves. So I've taken it and trying to take all of the lives and all of the YouTubes and putting them on one U University page so they can be accessed quickly. Also going to be dropping the notes that are essential to some of the lessons over there. So I'm not spending all day personally sending y'all the notes. Yeah, that kind of consumed a little bit more of my day than I expected it to. Not that I'm upset, but it took up more of my day than I wanted. Ooh, we're at 12. I'm sorry. All right, we might get into this now. Salam Shalom Hotep. How is everybody? I hope your dreaming was great. I've had 3 subjects in the last hour. I had a special friend that I memorialized today. So I'm a little goosey. Oh, you're very welcome, William. Again, the U University, there is a U University group page that I am dropping all of these lessons into so they are easily accessible. I'm also dropping the notes there. So if you guys want those notes, go over there. Sometimes I will be doing very special question and answer sessions from over there. So if you are not part of that group, you will not get those notifications on like the question and answer sessions and special. Sure. Quick question. Is it true that when you dream about someone, they're thinking about you? Sure. Sure. You're not only manifesting to them, they're manifesting to you. Why not? Thoughts connect us like that. It only makes sense. I mean, sense as in, like, senses that we have. You mess around. Okay, cool. Well, maybe that's what we should talk about today. Connections. Let's talk about connections and coincidences. Coincidence in the sense of the mathematical term, not the English lit term. The mathematical term of coincidence or coordinates is two lines that come together at a particular point. It is not, ooh, I wonder how that happened. No, it is a mathematical conclusion that the 2 lines will eventually intersect. Now, where that intersection takes place can be mathematically calculated. It does not bewilder me that you guys found me. I was thinking on a level that you want to think on. So, What your mind did was do the best it can to tune up to that level, and then you found somebody on that level. Now, whether you're able to hold the frequency or not, that doesn't matter. You were able to stick your head up through that frequency long enough to catch something. Then you dive back under. Now, whether you took the line or not, that's on you. That's what they mean by when a student is ready, a teacher shows up. Because the student, you have to take the first step. All of the texts say that. You take the first step, the God takes the next. Exactly. Very good, Verna be on it. Yes. It is all mathematics. And it starts from a point. What's the point? You. All of this is not something that's just happening to you. This is a mathematical equation that you control. Now, whether you know how to control it or the rules or the laws of control, that's something different. Whether you're doing this out of reflex or knowledge, wisdom, or understanding, because you can be doing it out of either of them. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. You want to attract something to you, you tune to that level. The thing about it is, we're doing it by reflex and not by knowledge, wisdom, or understanding. First, you got to know about it. Then you got to play with it. That's application. That happens in wisdom. Then, when wisdom kicks in, understanding is just that. Then you can tweak it. Once you understand a thing, you can tweak a thing. For instance, let's talk about cooking ramen noodles. I love talking about cooking ramen noodles because it's the easiest way to explain this. One, first you have to read the package. That's just acquiring the knowledge, right? And then when you first do that, your first pack of ramen noodles, you followed those instructions to the T, right? Right. Then I came to find out that I didn't exactly like putting I didn't like the way it tasted to put the whole package in after you drain the water. But I did it because that's what the instructions said. But as I began to apply cooking the ramen noodles, I learned that I could put the package in the water while I was boiling the noodles. And then I could eat it more like a soup than like spaghetti. Now see, that's wisdom. That's being able to know how to do a thing and then tweaking it to your liking. My son does, though. My son does this. I can't do it. I can't drain the water, then put that seasoning packet on top of it, and then eat. Oh. I can't do it. But there are people that do. There are people that do. Hats off to you. I can't take that hit of MSG like that. I just, ugh. But if you can, more power to you. But knowledge, wisdom, understanding. That's just how it works. Ugh. But that's just how it works. Again, I'm sorry, this is supposed to be about listening to understand instead of listening to answer, I believe. I think that's what we were doing. I think that's what I started this title off with. So we're going to go there too, because I really don't have too much to talk about. But that subject is pretty much gone to the, yeah, I got that one. Y'all got that, right? Okay. Listening to understand. This is what I need y'all to start doing. Okay? Still your mind enough that you can listen to somebody without answering back. Listen without forming an answer. Amazing things start to happen. It gets crazy for you. Some people will think you're not listening because you're not immediately giving them an answer. Men have this really good. Women have to really work at it because women like to talk. It's just what we do. We're communicators. We're teachers. We're emotional. We like to talk. We like to communicate. We like to get ideas out in the open. But as women, we must learn to shut up. Shh. Everything don't need an answer. Everything don't need an answer. Remember, you were taught to tell everything so the master could know what was going on. Break that. Break that. Break it. Just see this little dip right here in your lip? You see that? A legend is Gabriel gave that to us because he told us a secret and we got ready to tell. And he put his finger over our lips. And that impression has been in the original man's physiology to make sure he kept the secret. Shh. Keep the secret. You know what the secret was? Nah, I ain't gonna tell you. You don't want to know yet. I'll tell y'all a little later. You don't want to know that secret. That's mind-boggling. That'll blow a few circuits. You'll be like, You know, as Morpheus said, we don't free a mind until it's ready. I already told you the secret. I tell you the secret every day. You're God. I tell you the secret every day. You can do what you want. You can do what you want. You can be what you want. When God blew his breath into you, what do you become? Right. You become God. Right. It's just this logic thing that takes place. It's just God slowed down. God a little more condensed. That's it. That's it. Let me give you a big old secret to the universe. I am. I'm not quite sure what I'll be tomorrow, but I'll try to be better than I am today. See what that brings me. Listen to understand. Stop giving away your secrets. Those who know don't talk a lot, especially about stuff like this. Why? Because this isn't for the masses. This ain't for everybody. These are for people who can think without prejudice. This is for people who can think beyond their own cultural norms and mores. This is for people who can question themselves. Everybody can't question themselves. Everybody can't lay their morals on the line and look at them and actually go, that ain't right. Especially if your not right gets you privilege. Everybody can't live free. That's only for the few. That's for the brave of heart. That's for the spiritual. That's for people who can actually look in the mirror and smile at what they see. You right. Everybody ain't able. Everybody don't want to. I don't give a what they say. People talk good game. People talk good game. Ooh, I want to be spiritually enlightened. But you can't stop having sex long enough to see what it's like to actually be you. You want to know what it's like to be enlightened, but you can't step away from food long enough for your system to clear. But you want to be a guru. You want to be enlightened. You got to put in the work. You got to put in the deprivation. You have to listen to understand. I'm not giving these lessons for my health. I've already done this work. I'm on my 8th, 9th round of it. Some of y'all on your first. A lot of people turn back. Some people take their time. Some people time warp through this. But you have to listen to understand. You won't follow my path. Oh, Fee, I'm going to go your way. No, you won't. You can't juggernaut through the walls I went through. I don't want you to go through what I went through. I don't want anybody to follow my path. Make your own, please and thank you. Because when you fall down that cliff, like many of them I fell down, as you fall down that cliff, the last thing I want you to say is, "Oh, this feet fall. Your fault. Your path, your fault, homie." Get your own. I don't want followers. What I want that for? Then I'm responsible for you. I don't want to be responsible for you. Hell, half the time I want to be responsible for myself. Stand on your 2 feet. Pay for your own sins. Make a name for yourself. I'm offended feet. Oh no, 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 no. I am not your guru. No. I am not your. Thank you. Nah, buddy. No, buddy. I listen to understand too. I listen so hard that I really hear people trying to put their responsibilities off on me. I'm not going to stand over you and do these lessons. Nobody stood over me. Oh, I have so much to do in a day. Really? Really? Me too. Me too. And that includes teaching martial arts, my own practice, getting my kids to where they have to go, taking care of my home, any outside stuff, working outside the house, and then I have to deal with a whole bunch of y'all when you call. I have a full plate too, homie. But I seem to manage the time. I don't have time for a workout fee. I have things to do. You can do a plank. You can do a plank. 3 different types of planks. 3 minutes of your day. Workout. Planks ain't no joke. Planks get your whole body into it. 3 minutes. Done. You'll see results. But you don't have 3 minutes. I actually had somebody tell me she couldn't find 3 minutes in her day to do a plank. 3 minutes. It take ramen noodles 3 minutes to cook. But you don't have 3 minutes to work your body out, to run that water through, to get your guts working. Wow. Wow. And then wanted me to call her and stay on the phone with her for the 3 minutes. You got me confused with somebody that gives a fuck. No. 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 I don't care about you that much. Because obviously you don't care about you that much. If you cared about you that much, then I would care about you that much. But since you don't care about you that much, I don't give a fuck. I'm that one. I don't baby people. I shouldn't be dealing with babies. I should be dealing with people trying to be gods. You at least human, right? Alright. But to get here, you have to deprive yourself of some things. You have to understand a few things. You have to have a few things in place. Like discipline of many types. Go through your day not talking. Go through one day not talking. Talking as minimally as possible. Exactly, Robin. But you know who got to be the bad guy there? I got to be the bad guy there. And you know what? I don't mind being the villain in the room. If I have to be your scapegoat, okay. My shoulders have handled broader problems than that. Because that don't sit on, see what sits on my shoulder? You see? Ooh, lint. Right, let me get that off. Because that weigh too much. Nothing. Don't sit on my shoulders. It's not my problem. I love that. It's not my problem. Sometimes listening to understand people means that you don't listen to take on their burden. Listen to understand. I understand the problem. You should do something about that. I'm not taking on that problem. I'm not even taking on the solution. You know why? Because I'm listening to understand. I'm not listening to answer. And you know what? While you're listening to understand, if the person is really doing their work, they'll answer their own damn problem. You just had to be there. Kind of a sounding board. And you know what a sounding board does? Nothing. Listening to understand. Listening to understand is filled with a lot of this stuff. Really? That's interesting. So what you gonna do? Did you think that through? See how I'm putting everything on them? Batting that ball right back. Love 3. Like I'm playing ping pong. Because you know what? The minute you say something or give advice, now what can they do? Blame you. Not I. Not I. Listen to understand today. Might help you. Might get you through a few things. Listening to understand. And listening to understand does not mean you're listening to answer. Matter of fact, it's almost the exact opposite. You're listening not to say anything. Period. It's like saying no and not explaining yourself because you don't have to. Oh, that's another lesson. Learn to say no and not explain your no. You know you don't have to explain it. You know you don't. Let me say that again. When saying no, sometimes just say no and leave it at that. Don't explain your no. You don't have to. Just say no. Who was that? Nancy Reagan? Was that her platform? Just say no. Just say no. No. I say no with a smile. I say no, I look around and I smile. No. Huh? Oh, yeah. All right. Love y'all. Hope this works. Hope this works for y'all again. For those of you that came in late, I have started a U University group where these lessons are all accessible. They're right there. You don't have to dredge through my timeline to find them. Go ahead and get over there. I will be I think I'm sending invites, or you can just find it. I started it last night. Some of you are already on. Thank you guys for the support. Really, thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope these lessons are giving you what you need to grow. Thank you for the support. Thank you. Thank you for the guys who bought the book. Thank you. That is always Ace Booney Coonies. Be good to yourself today. Oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. Keep that here to you know it. This is Fundi Fee. I always got my ear to the street. My ear to the street. My ear to the street. Love y'all. Peace.